I said, boy, I'd like to have my own record company and call it Old Boy. And she said, why? And I said, well, when things are going real good, I could just go, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a year we've had.
It started out when she was small. She was premature. She wasn't nothing at all. Big, fat love. She got big, fat love.
You know, it's like the little label that could, you know, like the little engine that could. It's just grown and grown and grown. It's like a garden that you nurture, you know, and it keeps blooming, and you got to take care of it, and it takes the right maintenance. You got to have the right people coming up, you know, with the right ideas, and you got to have an artist that a lot of people are interested in, and they had it all there.
Christmas toys all over the place. Little Johnny wears a funny smile on his face.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night.
So the first recording was I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus back to Silver Bells. And who doesn't start a record company with a red vinyl 45? You know, it makes all kinds of sense. That was the beginning of Oh Boy.
What a success story that is. Did art their own way. Like nobody really had done that. That's almost common now. They changed the music game together.
Saw Mama kissing Santa Claus last night on the lips.
You know John Prine?
Yeah, love his song, Please Don't Bury Me in the Cold, Cold Ground. Gonna have him cut me up and pass me all around.
Cut you up and pass you all around.
Yeah, it's a great song, Ralph. I like it.
Did you really record I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus?
Yes, sir. That was how I started Old Boy Records. That's my record company. I'm the president. I'm a mogul.
You're the chairman of the board?
No, I'm the president.
I'm gonna drive it all around this world. Take a ride.
It's natural progression. I couldn't see myself doing anything less. That's the only thing that kept us going, was you work with that kind of genius, although I know John doesn't like to be referred to that as that, but you work with that kind of style, it's like the best in the whole world. It's so natural.
My role was to try to give everything structure. I'm the Gummo Marx of the family. You know, not always out in front, but I was there from the very, very, very beginning when the primordial ooze was coming up and trying to say, well, what's in this? How do we make some sense out of it?
You know, it was a mail order business at first. Nothing short of grassroots. Al used to say, John Prine only gains fans, never loses any. Oh Boy was built on that foundation.
We didn't know what we were doing. I mean, I'll be very honest. We really didn't know what we were doing. We weren't working for a cause. We were trying to survive. When you're building something like that, there's not a conscious effort to go, well, wow, we're doing something special or different. We're doing something that people didn't get. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? You're going to do it that way? The amount of advice that we got counter to what we were doing was immense. And I understand it. We didn't fit the mold. And I don't think even to this day that the company fits the mold.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's it like running your own record company?
What's it like running my own record company? It's great. It's working out really good. I mean, like, it's real great, I find, to have your own record company. You know, be the president of the record company and also be the only artist on the label.
Aimless Love.
Aimless Love.
I'll tell you what, you can't get this album anywhere. Anywhere at all,
No, you
except from John Prine.
Right, that's it.
There ain't no middleman. There isn't no like swarthy little character in Cleveland that gets the money from the people that want the music, and then he takes most of it and twirls his mustache and sends me 12 cents, you know? So I'm giving the records right to the people, and they give me the money, and if I can save enough money, I'll make another record, or I might buy a little red boat and send them pictures of me in my boat and say thanks. You know? After they'd sent their check and received the record, we'd get a letter. It wouldn't be a usual fan letter. It'd be a letter telling me what they did for a living and how much they appreciated the fact that I'd started my own label and I was totally independent. And someday they hope to have their own dentist office, or they hope to have their own carpenter business, you know. And it was a nice thing to go back and forth. I felt like I was selling these records almost door to door.
You got gold inside of you.
You know, it was great because all these people used to come. Al knew everybody, and everybody used to come hang out at Old Boy Records because it was the coolest place to hang out.
Mind all your manners, be quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home that's as big as a house. She'll sing like an angel, and eat like a bird. And if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. And there's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Yes, it is.
Really, literally before computers and internet, and you know, it was very much the primeval days of independent record companies. He used to say, "I'm going to the office," and he would say it like he was going to the prison. The office to him was not the place for him to go every day, but boy was he proud of it.
Stop in Louisville, but we can't check in before 6 in the morning if we'll be able to save money. We'll be able to, I'm sure.
Nothing else, you see, there's nothing else. Only love, only love.
John is a very romantic person. Somebody who was in love with the idea of being in love. Somebody who was in love with the idea of having a record company. Somebody who was in love with the idea of being a performer. Not from an ego point of view, but that was his idealized view of the world.
Just imagine having your own record label, and you got this following already, but then it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can do whatever you want to do. But John was very selective about what he would do. He wouldn't just put out a record a year just to have a record a year out. I mean, it had to be something that he really believed in, because he was the final say in anything that came out of there. How are you going to market your records, John? And he picked one up. He said, "You got $10? Here, you know."
Looks good. Oh boy. Here.
Is it alright if the kids all know you smoke?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hi, I'm John Prine. I just released a new album on Old Boy Records called John Prine Live. If you're already familiar with me and my songs, I believe you might like the versions on this record. If you've never heard of me or my songs, why don't you listen to them? That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round.
To order John Prine Live, send check or money order, $15 for LP or cassette, $18 for compact disc to Oh Boy Records, Box 36099, Los Angeles 90036.
Welcome to London. Press is abounding. It's coming out of every publication, everything possible, everywhere you look. It's John Prine Mania. He's come to town. He's coming to take over right now. You better get the record before it's too late. Before we're all sold out. Let's go. Let's go shopping.
The missing years.
The missing years. The missing years.
The missing years.
A young man from a small town with a very large large imagination.
That was the lead off, but then there was the question of how do we go to the next level.
Howie Epstein. Howie changed John's relationship to recording. John was kind of tired of recording.
Howie's thing was, we can make a good record, or we can make a great record. And he, I would say, single-handedly pushed John harder than any producer I've ever seen.
And it's, oh, Daddy, get off of your knees. Mama, why'd you have to go? Your darling Jim is out on it. I put my picture in a picture show. Whoa, my picture in a picture show. My picture in a picture show. Let's go.
And this was, I think, a turning point in the whole Oh Boy visibility, where we had a record when we were done with it that was undeniable. And that put, I think, the label it went from here to here. It really catapulted Oh Boy Records to a new level.
The Missing Years really put it on the map. Really, the floodgates opened.
Oh Boy, The Missing Years, 250,000 copies and selling strong. Truly independent. And that was our big Grammy Award-winning, big selling record of the day.
A young man from a small town with a very large imagination.
We had the notion of looking for other artists, but a lot of them were looking for other things, either going to a bigger independent or something that might be a subsidiary of a major. They didn't consider, it's like, it's all John, I'll never get attention. Signing the Biscuits was the first band and the first outside signing for Oh Boy. Boy, were they fun, and boy, were they good. Most of the guys have gone on to very successful careers. Will Kimbrough, an amazing guitar player. Tommy Womack, again, another phenomenal songwriter. Mike Grimes has his own legacy with his record store and with the 2 venues that he has. I'd like to say we were there before they knew their strength. Donnie. I love Donnie Fritts.
Now here is Leanin' Donnie Fritts.
Well, I've always done my best to walk tall.
And you done that.
When the evening was over, I was walking into the wall.
And you done that too. Well, I took enough pills for the whole damn time. I drank enough whiskey to lift a ship off of the ground.
That's what they said anyway. My life would make a damn good country song.
Donnie Fritts was a dear friend of John's, first of all. The leading man from Alabama. We took on his solo record because it was Donnie.
Standing by peaceful waters, standing by peaceful waters. Whoa.
The headphone mix is pretty bizarre.
I think The Missing Years paved the way for Oh Boy. It paved the way for anything we wanted to do.
I'm walking down the street like Lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, thinking about you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one.
I mean, I don't think there was ever an obstacle. I don't think people believed or paid attention to whatever we did. The process of doing it, no one paid attention. It was the end result people paid attention to. But Lost Dogs, I never doubted what we would do musically. I remember one of the early ones of that record, Ain't Hurtin' Nobody. was just so cool. I mean, John doesn't do stupid things, nor does he do tasteless things. So we knew whatever was going to be with that record. And fans had to at least give it a chance. So it was never about competing. It was just kicking butt, you know, with everything we did.
Of course, Old Boy Records could have never happened without John. There's no way in the world. But Al was a force of nature. Whatever he could do, he would do for anybody that he cared for or loved. It always felt like family.
I got a new way of walking and a new way of talking, honey, when I'm around you. But it gives me the blues when I got some good news and you're not there to bring it to.
But there was never this vision of, we're going to change the record business, we're going to flip it on its head. It was mostly about, let's just do it. And again, if you have the product, if you have the audience, if you have the songs, the material, the artist who's willing to go out there and bust their butt, you can win. And I think even more so now.
The common bond, there's a common thread. Again, not to sound philosophical, but there's a thread. People who listen and could hear themselves in a song. So our fans range from 6 to 80. And it always surprises me. Yeah, it's very cool. Every day when we get a phone call or we get a letter thanking us for a record or thank the world for John Prine, it always surprises me. I never took that for granted.
It was always about the song. It was always about the singer. It was always about the people that told the other people about that singer and that song. And those guys did it better than anybody.
Old Boy was kind of like the Rosetta Stone for a lot of people that said, hey, you know, look what John Prine did. I could probably do that. Or I could try doing that.
Mad is the crew bound for Alpha Centauri, dreamers and poets and clowns. But bold is the ship bound for Alpha Centauri, and nothing can turn it around. And I would venture to say that Old Boy Records was that ship, and nothing could turn it around. We've done more than we ever dreamed of doing. And God bless John Prine for starting it.
I'll be leaving on a new train, far away from this world of pain. The friends that greet me will be simple and plain when I step down from that new train, new train, new train.